Welcome to Jonesin, where we go over trippy true crime and the drama that surrounds it. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe.
Where is that from? Send me the link. Because if it's not a court order, might be possible. I don't understand why they would send me over here. The person I spoke to on the phone never told me I could not rebroadcast this, and I can tell you that. Let's see, California court. I'll read this all to you, and then we'll make a determination whether we're going to move forward with otherwise, I'll record it and rebroadcast it later. If the requirement's not to have it as it's going on, we'll do it a different way, because I don't see how news organizations are taking clips out if you can't rebroadcast it. That doesn't make sense. And that means any court hearing is in violation of that. Again, does not make sense. So the cameras in the courtroom under Rule 1.150 says camera rules. Judges use discretion when allowing cameras and other recordings in their courtroom. So this may be the general rule. And just like we did with Leilani, every time we go in there, they vote on whether we can have rights to a play or a record or audio or visual before that hearing. They're going to be going through it again in the morning before we get started. They're going to rule on who and how and everything like that for the general rule. So that's a general rule that basically says that he has the discretion. So now let me go to the court rule. He would have had an order for this specific case. Court Standing Order 1905, it says, all orders supersede all previous standing orders related to media activity, use of photography, recording and photography devices in the courthouse facility. I'm not in the courthouse facility. The purpose of this standing order shall protect all persons with business in the Superior Court of California, current courthouse, and court facilities to ensure safety, secure, and orderly conduct of hearings, trial, and other court proceedings, and facilitates the safe, secure, and effective handling of court business. Prohibition. Now, again, this is inside the courthouse. It clearly states this. I'll reread this. This order supersedes all previous standing orders related to media activity and the use of recording or photography devices in courthouse facilities. Prohibition. Photography, recording, and broadcasting in courthouse facilities of Kern County Superior Court shall be conducted solely pursuant to California Rule 1.150, which gives the discretion to the judge. This order applies to actions of the media parties, lawyers, court employees, court security, general public, in taking, broadcasting, use, or publication of sound or visual of the court proceedings, including the movement of all individuals and parties to and from such proceedings, both still and moving, whether along digital film, magnet duct tape, or by any other means of recording and or storage. Consistent with case law, California Rule 1.150, no photographs, video recordings, or audio recordings may take place anywhere in any courthouse facility with any device capable of photographing, recording, or broadcast unless permitted by a court order. Again, I'm not in the courthouse. Photographing, recording, and broadcasting any courtroom proceedings from Kern County Superior Court facilities is permitted only if specifically authorized by the judge presiding over the case. The involved proceedings in order for media or permit coverage, Judicial Council Form MC 510. The issuance of an order for media, an attorney, a party, or member of the public within its discretion of the judge presiding over the involved proceedings. So again, this is general, and it lets this is saying that I can do it. So I don't know where the justification that this is. I'm reading it, and it's basically saying that if I was in the courthouse, I can't be bringing in media equipment and recording it. She is reading what the court put out. I'm reading verbatim what the court put out. What was sent to me from the district judge. It says right there, Metro Division, Department 4. It lists right here the court, the rules of Silverboard. Hold on, pull it back and maybe it looks like it's backwards for some reason. I don't know if it's backwards for you guys or if you guys can read it. Maybe I need to mirror my image for this. But it says right here, California Rule 1.15. I just read it all to you, literally verbatim. I'm literally looking at the order and read it to you guys verbatim. You know, maybe you guys should actually read the orders you guys are referencing. That might be your first problem, is you're not reading what's being put out. You're just assuming what's in it. And I've got the, and then they said right here, it says, and you can read it because you sent it to me. What does it say? It says, users of court audio streaming service are reminded of the general prohibition against the photographing, recording, rebroadcasting of the court's proceeding, including those held by telephone or video conference. See California Rule 1.150 and the court standing order number 19-0005. Did you guys even bother opening that court ruling and what that court standing order says? So unless the judge has an actual order in this particular matter, otherwise of what this is saying, it's not saying. It's basically saying if I'm inside a courthouse. I am not inside a courthouse. So again, I would behoove the people that sent me this to read what they sent me. Actually open it up and look at it and read it. I'm not going to waste any more time on it. Again, I have covered as much basis as I can possibly cover on this. I reviewed the orders. I called the courthouse. They directed me to it. So I would behoove the people that sent me photo should read the orders that are attached to it. And if there is no access to this, then why is it being broadcast? What people are trying to say is not what those orders say. We are trying to keep you. Don't worry about me. If I get in trouble, I get in trouble. That's my business. That's nobody else's business. But they haven't. And let me show it. But they haven't even looked at the court orders that are attached to this. They didn't even bother reading them. They literally didn't even bother reading them. No photographs, video recordings, or audio recordings may be taken anywhere in any courthouse facility with any device capable of photographing, recording, broadcasting, unless permitted by an order of the court. Photographing, recording, or broadcasting any court proceedings from within Kern County Superior Court. You guys understand what within means, right? I'm not in Kern County. Within Kern County Superior Court facilities is permitted only if specifically authorized by the judge presiding over the involved proceedings. In an order on media request to permit coverage, Judicial Council Form MC 10510. I am not there. I am only taking the broadcast that they are publishing themselves, i.e., that is the order of his courtroom. He's broadcasting it. That is it. I'm not in Kern County. This is the order that they're referencing in that that notice, that general notice that they put on everything.
Y'all on the flip side. Bye.